kind of liked it when she did this. Turn the page. You like that? Okay, so I need you to be with me and practice with me. What are we going to do? We're going to turn the page. Oh, pretty good. Do it again. We're going to turn the page. And we're going to turn the page. All right, so I'm going to be watching you because when I see Wisconsin, and I'm watching national and TV because this is a pretty important place in Minnesota. I'll help you practice with this. You just show me this. Turn the page. And you know what else that looks like? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Donald Trump.
Oh man, I'm lost for words. I mean, she reminds me of either, is it Principal Skinner from The Simpsons? You know, the little skinny guy with the pointy nose? He looked like an evil witch.
There's only one thing that might deny us the presidency that is the God-given property of the Republican Party.
Also, not to mention, was this a Saturday Night Live clip? Was this a SNL clip? I mean, I can't take them serious. Why is she talking to people like they're children? That's what I really want to understand. If you pay close attention, her husband is a little weirdo. I have so much to say about this next speech. Watch as I press play. I'm telling you, I need you to go in the comments. Make sure you run it up, flood it up. Let me know your thoughts on this right here, right? If you like reactions like this, consider hitting that like button. Definitely subscribe to the channel and also hit the notification bell. Again, listen, I love all people. Vote for whoever it is you want to go. You understand? I can't tell you who to vote for or who not to vote for. All I ask for you to do is make sure you always, dig below the surface and do your full due diligence when it comes to research. Let's go.
And one that lifts up hard-working, middle-class families like our own, right? Yeah. It's important. It's important. But I have to say this. Trump and Vance see it differently.
But yeah, how?
Their Project 2025 devastates students.
You know what seems to bother me? Well, I'm not bothered by it, but it's funny watching people continuously buying this crap right here that they keep saying 2025. He already debunked it. Somehow he was affiliated to a person who was actually part of that. He already disassociated himself with the person, and he has nothing to do with this, but they keep spewing this out. They keep telling people that this is his plan, 2025. Let me ask you this. When he was the president, all this 2025 stuff, he didn't get to do it then. So, how are you being tricked that this is something he's going to do now? You understand? Be careful with words, all right? Especially with word salads, all right? It sounds like, you could walk into a room full of dumb people and sound smart. But you cannot do that with a bunch of smart people. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep. I mean, really, they are taking public school funding, and that is a remarkably devastating statement to put out there.
Really?
And they are also telling parents what books they can read and telling us what books they can read.
No. See? You see how they twisting this right here? This is ridiculous. So basically, because your husband wants a certain kind of books in his schools for a certain kind of curriculum, which actually are exploiting the children to things that they shouldn't have been exploited to, now you're reversing it, you're gaslighting it, and you're saying that they don't want your kids to read books, or they're telling them what kind of books they should read. How about they shouldn't be reading books that's sexually graphic? How about that? Those are the only books we don't want the children to read. So by you saying we're not allowing the kids to read the books they want to read, sounds a little sketchy to me right there. What kind of propaganda are you guys trying to start? You want to talk about propaganda 25? Look at your evil face. Look at what you're saying right now. Look at what you're saying right now, or listen to what you just said. Make it make sense.
Those two. Those two.
Who are these people in the background?
I mean, seriously?
No,
Last time I checked, there was no degree in curriculum and development, no educational degree there, right? They will rig the economy for the rich, and they will cut their taxes.
Let me ask you this right here. I'm telling you, I told you that I told you this speech right here is troublesome, all right? They love to call people the rich. Are they not rich? Ask yourself that. These people aren't broke. They are not middle class. All of these politicians are in the millions. You understand? In the millions. They're rich. I don't know about wealthy, but they're rich. Some may be wealthy. Huh? Pelosi? Hey, allegedly, right? So, miss me with that right there. And I hope it misses you as well.
And they will gut our Social Security. And they're coming for our reproductive freedom too, right? Now, I read that J.D. Vance said he was really disturbed by teachers who don't have biological children.
Okay, now, this is what I say. This is what I mean by when people like to take sound bites, take a little clip, and make something out of it. But if you hear the whole thing in context, you will understand why he said what he said. Now, a teacher who doesn't have their own biological children will teach children whatever they want. The ones who actually have biological children, they know that certain stuff is just not for the kids. Now, one that doesn't have kids, they would rather prefer teachers who have no kids, because now when they ask them to teach stuff that's really against what's supposed to be taught, they're not going to hesitate, because guess what? It's not their kids. They have no kids. They have nothing to lose. You understand? Only something to gain.
Well, really? Well, for a long time, Tim and I were teachers who struggled with infertility. And we were only able to start a family because of fertility treatments. So this is really personal.
Isn't it ironic that they always become generic? You know, they always have an experience or a story to tell you with every single thing that either a candidate is against or for. Correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't seen Trump do that. I haven't seen a lot of other presidents do that, but it seems like now, like ever since Obama going forward, this is what the Democrat Party love to do. They love being generic. They love, because they think that you're going to identify with whatever they're being generic with. They're smart. You know, they figured out a formula. They understand that the easiest people to manipulate are those that are vulnerable, emotional, and can't think for themselves. You understand?
For me. And I think it is for millions of Americans. We do not take kindly to folks like J.D. Vance telling us when or how to start our families.
Why's she so mad for?
So let me use my teacher voice.
Don't forget what they stand behind, all right? They stand behind teaching your children inappropriate things, all right? They want certain things in the schools, certain curriculums that we've been doing fine without. You understand? The new world is becoming crazy as we see it.
English teachers, you know what these babies are for. Okay, here's my Mr. Vance. How about you mind your own business? Okay, you don't have to put your glasses on, but try with me in your teacher voice. Mr. Vance, how about you mind your own business? Yes!
What teacher in their right mind is comfortable teaching little boys and girls about anything actual? Huh? Y'all let me know that right there. Go in the comments. Make sure you run it up, flood it up. Let me know your thoughts on this right here, man. Listen, this is very bothersome. If this is not bothering people, then guess what? The world is going down as we see it. That's the only thing I can say. Until everyone collectively starts having an issue with this and we do something about it, I'm going to tell you like this. Those in control gonna keep controlling us. You understand? With that being said, make sure you go in the comments, run it up, flood it up. Let me know your thoughts on this again, and I'll see you in the next one.